Welcome back to Daily Discussion. So I made a kind of poor choice today in my sequencing of my food. And I've been trying to, ever since I went to Atlanta for the Spartan race, I kind of cycle through differently just because of the timing of the day and what was going on down there. And it actually ended up working out better in terms of my energy management, the way I felt. And it kind of goes along with some of the stuff I've been hearing from some of these longevity experts and people talk about health and nutrition that I follow, and talking about matching your biggest meals with your hormonal cycles through the day. And generally speaking, your biggest meal should be around 1 or 2, and you should get a lot of protein in the morning and get your biggest meal around midday, and then finish off with a fairly light-ish dinner. And that's kind of the recommendation that I've been kind of following. And like I said, I've been feeling really good with it and doing really well with it. However, today I kind of reversed that back to what I was doing previously, and I had my biggest meal for breakfast instead, and it did not sit well with me. I shouldn't say it didn't sit well with me. It made my afternoon a little bit tougher because I was then quite a bit hungrier throughout the day. Not that I couldn't manage it, not that I wasn't mentally strong enough to overcome it now. In the past, I would not have. Trust me, this stuff I've been working on. But it made my ruck that I did today, because I planned on doing a 20-pound ruck, which is what I did for 3 to 4 miles, with a little bit of running involved with the ruck or with the weighted vest on. So that made that a lot harder because I felt a little bit more weak. I felt a little hungrier, and not because I probably really was, but because the sequencing was off and I didn't get that balance with my hormones throughout the cycle, throughout the day, that the food intake was helping me with. So all this to say is there was no excuse. Even though I messed up and I didn't feel the best, I had a plan, I had a goal, and I needed to get it done because I said I would. And therefore, if I didn't, I was going to be lying to myself, and I couldn't trust myself. And that's where that confidence comes in. The confidence is built because you do the things you say you're going to do, and you build that trust within yourself, and trust within yourself is your confidence that you have to continue to build. So I did just that. Even though it wasn't the most pleasant, it wasn't the funnest, it wasn't the easiest I've had because of the cycling of that, but I got it done, and I came home and I cooked my dinner and I ate it, and I feel much better afterwards. And I feel not just better physically because of the food and all that stuff I got afterwards, but mentally because I did something that was challenging. Even though I kind of had screwed up, I didn't let that become the excuse to stop me. So hopefully that helps somebody else, and let me know if you ever want to have this conversation and talk about how we can help you get to this level too. Trust me, it wasn't easy, it wasn't overnight, it's taken a lot of time, but I'd love to start that conversation and get you on that path.